100 degrees.
We have waited so long for this, and finally it's time to get this season underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but
I quit because the bunnies jersey is just too close in color to my jersey, so I'm just gonna pull up an old play.
Summer is finally over, and we're about to start the season. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, exactly. From experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that and you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Finds his man. It's Tuggle. And he's knocked down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he's going to catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the punt team. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
The one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm.
Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. To the air, it's Kane. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pulls it in, it's Rutherford. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, these wide receivers work in the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. On the run, it's Haynes. Got the first down and still on his feet. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all the things. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Out of bounds at the 13, and that's just what the doctor ordered for this offense. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle. It's Waller.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Number 38 in punt formation to kick it away.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's McCoby. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Kane. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to fight the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From from the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Going right to work up top. The short hands, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eye.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's King. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off-play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's McCovey.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the...
I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass, it's King. Bears the pressure. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Gets it out fast. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's King. Pulls it in, it's Rutherford. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Rutherford. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down in the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time when you requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack, that was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And a sack all the way back in the 5.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out, completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's King. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. New set of downs after the completion. Holds and fires complete to the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and I just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense.
Looking for the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. The Miami Redhawks made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing inside this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Got the quick pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run for it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Offense at the 13-yard line. Second down coming up.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Third down coming up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what makes the nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, it's just maintain the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Fires to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Kane. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Spins it out to the back. Good near the sticks. It's McCoby. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gonna take a shot. Got it. Touchdown.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of the drive.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use them.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They He moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Touchdown.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have...
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. The 30. The 20. And he will house it.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0 and the ball game is over.